Podcast, episode 60. 73 degrees. That's always the biggest thing. That's what catches my eyes. That's why I always say
the temperature?
5:06 p.m. It's a fucking date.
It's that little teeny weeny
313.
number?
Yeah, the one you can't see.
Little teeny number underneath?
313.
The little teeniest number?
We got a little bit from yesterday. We'll finish up. And then I got all those. Great podcast, guys. Keep them coming. Can't wait for the next one. It's part of what I look forward to hearing every day. Skully, off the top of your head, what was the biggest reason you wanted to fly around the world taking out turd burglars? Did you ever see yourself flying around the world? Like, was it a wingsuit or a Zeppelin, right? You wanted to go on a Zeppelin?
Well,
or was it a submarine, or was it more like a
You
big
have
boat?
to go with the technology. You have to go... See, the problem is we're talking about something where I have to go back in time. And you have to go with the technology available. So it would have been a biplane.
Were you barnstorming?
Yeah, we would have been barnstorming back then.
What's crazy is you used to come home from fucking World War I with your plane that you basically just stole and flew home, right?
Yep.
And you landed it on a road.
Yeah.
And you just flew around. Now if you even took a fucking airplane up, fucking some dudes would respond with another airplane wanting to shoot you down.
Yep.
I think the book you're talking about is The Jungle by Upton Sinclair.
Yes, it is The Jungle by Upton Sinclair.
Welcome to The Jungle.
And to answer your question about that going around the world is my path was determined before I was even born. Like my mother said, I never worried about you because I knew where you were going. Like there's no pictures of me even as a little guy where I'm not in a uniform. So my path was chosen before I was even born. And nobody, by the way, just so you know, nobody in my immediate family was in the military. I didn't even know my grandfather was in World War II until after I joined the Marine Corps.
How'd you find out?
Well, technically he died. When he died, Grandma brought some of his stuff to the house, and he had a box of pictures from when he was in the military. And I'm looking at these pictures, and I'm like,
Who the hell's this?
I'm like, well, I knew it was Wes, so I knew the picture was Wes, and I'm like, I didn't even know he was in the Army, Grandma. What the fuck? And she's like, oh yeah, he got wounded and everything. I'm like, man, that
from me?
The greatest generation keeps some deep secrets. Interesting though is, and this is how I found out about when America was invaded. He was actually part of the response that went up to Alaska. The Aleutian, I don't know what army unit it was, but they went up to fight the Japanese that had landed in the Aleutian Islands. Mm. And so I have it's funny too. The pictures are like this big. They're like normal pictures, but they're real tiny. Mm-hmm. And he had like 10 pictures of just all these dead Japanese and dudes driving bulldozers to cover up their bodies and shit. So it's pretty interesting.
If anyone wants to see Sugar Cookie Beach Mission experience Skully was talking about, there's an episode of USMC Recon School and NDOC process on the old History Channel show called Surviving the Cut. Also, Surviving the Cut, Ranger Dave.
Ranger Dave's in Surviving the Cut.
The Air Force one, Combat Swim. Panama City, Florida.
Yeah, I know.
Between carrying the giant boat things on the beach, backing out in the deep end of the pool, and crawling through some CS gas grenades with no mask on, it looks pretty brutal.
And the problem with that is, the problem with any surface, or the problem with any movement across the surf zone. Any movement across the surf zone. The problem with it, and the worst part about it, is that's day one. So that's day one. You get sugar-coated day one. You're still going to be out there for fucking another week. So that is probably the worst thing. It's probably one of the worst things you could do to a guy is fucking have him doing that shit.
Hillbilly Psycho, as usual, great stuff. Watch every night. Shoot your TV.
Shoot your TV. Don't shoot your TV.
Great stuff.
They're expensive.
Have you ever thought of training certified SOE gear sewers who you train and then go back home and sew the gear and sell it back to you? Fuck no. All you're doing is training people to make your shit.
Well, we actually had the Mexican guys that never
Yeah, exactly.
We've tried. John has tried everything to get sewers, from raiding old folks' homes to having actual Mexicans get sewing machines and product to fucking recreate, and it just, for whatever reason, man, it never comes through. People just, I really thought the Mexicans were going to come through. I thought we were going to have like a church of Mexicans that were going to end up coming here to
not until we go someplace where they're at and oversee it.
Just crazy. Anyways,
like they have their own partnership with you. They have to buy materials from you, and you only pay for it if they meet SOE standards. Just an idea for you to find more skilled labor. I know that idea sounds good. That's coming from a dude who's never done this stuff. Even like Saddleback, right? Saddleback Leather. That's the one Justin likes.
Uh-huh.
They went to Mexico and literally bought a mission. They bought a whole entire fucking town, the Mexicans and everything, and they manufactured down there. They went and relocated down there. They hired a whole fucking town of people. Everybody in the town works there, goes to church there, goes to school there, daycare there, everything. That's how that shit happened. What is some advice that you wish somebody would have given you when you were 18? They gave me the advice. I just fucking knew too much to listen to it. That's what we talk about with all these kids nowadays.
Yeah.
And even grown-ups, even adults, man. I tell adults that ask me questions the same thing I tell my kids, because it's all applicable. Everybody gets a little bit of money and they want to spend it, and then they have no money to make money, so they never have more money. They only have the same little money. Dude just commented on the video when I was out pruning the trees. I did a video this weekend I shot. Gabby put it up 3 hours ago. And the dude's like, man, you're living the dream. This is what I want to do. I'm saving money. I go, just save your money for a while, man. Don't buy anything until you have a chunk of money, and then it'll happen fast. Like, more money becomes more money really, really quick. But when you go and buy things,
little stupid things,
especially, yeah, and that's coming from a dude that does it like all the time, constantly. But I'm able to do that, and I can generate more money. Like, I could literally take every dime I have right now, spend it, and I have the ability to make more money. Dudes starting out, they don't necessarily have that ability. So, I'm telling you how to do it. I'm telling you what to do. I'm even telling you when to do it. All you have to do is do it. And that's the biggest thing, man. You need to have some money, and whatever that zero is, and any money you spend, it has to make more money. Like, it has to make more money. I think the only way to get a person to pay attention to those random fields in life is by getting them to understand the importance of how it affects them and how it can make their life better.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is, you are the only person that can save yourself. If you want to, people can help in certain ways, but until you are willing to fucking make the sacrifice or decide that you're going to fucking stop drinking or whatever, nobody else is going to be able to convince you that that's what you need to do. You have to fucking come to that realization yourself. My mom used to do. My mom was the worked at the #1 drug counselor facility in California. It was a place called Golden Hills, and the repeated just people, getting completely clean and going out, getting completely clean and going back out on the streets and getting fucking dirty again. Over the years, she did that for 30 years. Over those years, she started, she befriended some of these people, and there were people that were going to drug treatment programs 15 times before they decided that this is it. This is the time I'm going to stay clean. So they had to make that decision. It didn't matter that the state got them clean and gave them opportunity to do better, because they weren't ready for it yet. They weren't ready to do it yet. That's the hard part, is that you have to be ready to do what you're going to do. And
you'll see too, like a lot of addicts. I have not been around a lot of addicts, but it seems like that addictive personality that goes from drugs to something else, and hopefully it goes to something that is more wholesome. Like, you will see addicts who remain clean for a long time, they become addicted to something else, like church. Church is their whole entire thing. Or a lot of addicts that get clean, they stay within the program to counsel other girls, and that is their thing. Yeah. So while yes, they're clean, they're not the person they're not the person that their family knew beforehand, and they're not the person that their family knew while. They are somebody completely different. Yeah. Or like Dora talks about, her addiction a little bit. So I mean, I'll use her as an example. Like, her thing's pit bull rescue. For a long, long time, it was pit bull rescue. And I mean, there was 10 years in between there that I didn't know her. But from coming home and getting clean, pit bulls were her thing. When she started working here, every day after work, it was going to rescue a pit bull. Yeah. Every weekend, it was dogs. Like, it's something, it goes from one thing to the other. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's just staying busy. I mean, just, they say an addict is always an addict. And I don't have that issue, luckily. I mean maybe I do on some aspects, but it's not, substances that have destroyed my life. But hopefully they just switch gears and they channel that energy or that addiction into something else.
Positive, yeah, something positive.
And then like Jeff said, you're just deciding to quit drinking or whatever. I like margaritas. Every night I want to drink a margarita. It's carb free. Tequila has 0 carbs. There's no sugar in it. But I noticed that the mornings when I get up, like I almost always wake up at 3:30, 4 o'clock. And then I toss and turn and I get out of bed at, 4:30, 5 o'clock, whatever.
That's when you should have the margarita.
The mornings when I don't drink the night before, I have more energy the next day. Like, you don't notice it, you don't think about it, but I perform better the day after I don't drink. Had I drank, like I didn't drink last night, I didn't drink the night before that, I just get more shit done. I'm more focused. I'm just able to do more without that drink. You won't ever care about what it takes to change a tire until you're on the side of the road at 4 a.m. with a flat. 100%.
Yeah.
To further that thought process, the next thing to know is why you got the flat tire. Was it the lack of getting a new tire? Was it the dropping your scrap in the road a week? Was it you dropping your scrap in the road a week earlier? Was it you not fixing the pothole at work properly? The list of things we do in life that affects everything else we do in life is never ending. Showing someone how everything comes together is where you can open their eyes to learn that and a better life. Just my thoughts. Yeah, 100%, man. I don't know what aspect. I don't know what that was in reply to. Robert Lovendy, did I read correctly? Democrats now want even illegals to vote. After the late-term abortion, they seem to be getting more and more radical. Also, it was on the news a member of the U.S. Embassy in Russia was caught with a bomb in his bag at the airport in Russia. Would love your thoughts on both.
I don't know about the embassy thing, but the problem that the Democrats are having is, so there's an extreme in politics, right? There's extremists on the right and there's extremists on the left. And for the most part in this country, for the last, some people will say that it's not true, but for the most part we've been kind of in the middle. It'll go a little bit more to the Democrat side, and then it'll swing back to the Republicans. For the most part, we've been running down the straight and narrow. The problem is, the current problem that the Democrats have is they have embraced the far, far, far side. They are way, way too left. They're way too left.
Somebody's always going to jump further.
And I think, well, they're so far left that if you pay attention to what's really going on, is they are actually starting to eat each other. They're actually starting to focus on each other and being like, you're not left enough. You need to be lefter than me, and I am lefter than you. And so they're actually fucking starting to hurt each other. If you think that Bernie Sanders is going to be elected president with his socialist ideas and the fact that he hasn't, and it's not Democrat socialism. You need to get that out of your head. They are talking about communism. That's what they're talking about. Bernie Sanders loves Mother Russia. Like, sings their songs in Russian. He is a fucking communist, period. He's a communist. 40 years ago, we'd have fucking dragged him out in the street and flogged his ass. But because the education system has been taken over, because the humanitarian arts have been taken over by social justice warriors, communism is a thing that people are talking about. Yes, they're hiding it by saying democratic socialism, but it's not. And it won't be. It won't be. If the democratic socialists take over in this country, you guarantee they're going to be fucking using those FEMA camps for things other than what FEMA intended them to. Because you will have an uprising. Myself personally, am not going to be governed by fucking communists. It's not going to happen. So, I can't be the only one that thinks that way. So AOC and Bernie Sanders, they are fucking communists. They really should be thrown out of helicopters. I don't own a helicopter, so...
They're banning people on Facebook for saying that now.
Yeah, I know. I don't own any helicopters, so I don't really can't. But I'm just saying, they have embraced the craziest part of that spectrum. And that's why you keep seeing crazier and crazier shit coming out of their mouths, because they have to keep embracing that side. They have to show that side that they are with them. The problem is, the further they go down that road, the less real Americans are going to listen to what they're saying. And, I mean, look, let's be realistic. AOC, I've said this before, she got elected by 16,000 votes. Not 16,000 over the other guy. Only 16,000 votes were cast. That's it. She's nobody. She doesn't represent anybody. That's not even a percentage point of anything that you could possibly call a victory. The only reason why AOC is in there right now is because the other guy didn't campaign because he thought he had it in the bag. That's it. It's the only reason why she's there. Next term, she's going to be gone unless she starts fucking towing the line. Unless she starts acting more and more like Dianne Feinstein and Nancy Pelosi, she's going to be fucking gone. She just cost... Look, you've got even the mayor of New York City going, that bitch is crazy. She just cost New York City $24 billion in tax revenue. The mayor, keeps saying, he keeps going on TV going, hey man, we can't keep running rich people out of New York City. Why? Because you have to have money for those fucking programs. All those stupid programs that you want to pretend are doing the community good, it costs money. And you're not getting it from the people who don't have money. You're getting it from the people who have money. So I want to believe that Americans are smarter. I want to believe that Americans are smarter than...
Was she born here?
Yeah, she was born here. I want to believe Americans are smarter than that. The problem is the education system. It's that next generation that is coming up. It is the reason why Democrats want illegal aliens to vote, but more importantly, there is a push right now to make it legal for 16-year-olds to vote. Why would they want that? Because they know that all they have to do is tell a 16-year-old that they're going to give them free shit, and that 16-year-old is going to vote for them. The 16-year-old has no concept of the consequences of their decisions. So, I mean, I kind of went off on a tangent, but they are, the Democrats are going way, way down. They're going down a fucking hole that they may not survive. I mean, it's only a matter of time before the right, if the thing that's going on right now is the right is kind of staying in the middle of the fucking road. They're staying in the middle of the road. Outside of the one dildo who fucking ran those people over at that protest march, the right has been fucking staying quiet. As an American and somebody who knows history, if I was a Democrat, I'd be scared to death. Because all the right has to do is go like this. Just a little bit. And you got Senator McCarthy running all those fucking communists through the Senate and fucking confiscating their bank accounts and fucking destroying their lives. It only takes... The right only has to go over little before the left is in deep shit. So, I mean,
Trump said he's going to run?
Yeah, Trump said he's going to run again. I mean, I don't know if he'll be able to.
Why?
because he's fucking old, and he's old, and he's taking methamphetamines to keep up on the fucking to keep that cycle.
Kind of methamphetamines.
I can't remember what the name of it is, but he's taking a. There used to be this thing in New York City. Where you could get this prescription. I can't remember what they called it.
Something like Adderall or something.
Yeah, kind of something like that. But you could get this prescription for low energy, and it was a scam, and they closed it down.
Like
but
Fin or something.
Yeah, but they were saying that that's what he started doing it when they came, and that's how he has all the energy to do what he's doing. So I don't know, man. It'll be interesting to see where this goes.
What do you mean now want legals to vote? They have always been trying to work that
That's
angle.
true.
The weapon collection, true, but as I understand it, they now want to actually put it to a vote and make it legal. I should provide you with a link to. He said I should provide you with a link to where I read it, but was a few days ago and read and watched quite a bit at the moment.
Remember, most of this is posturing. Okay, you have to understand that they only control one of the houses. So it's just posturing. So when they put a bill forward that says they want illegals to vote, what they're really doing is pandering to their base. They're to get their base to go, oh man, they're really trying to improve things for illegal immigrants. They're just pandering to their base. It's kind of the same thing about the 16-year-olds. They're just pandering their base. Why are they pandering their base? Because it won't pass the Senate. They're not going to get it. There's no fucking Republicans, and there's no Republicans that are going to vote for that. So it won't pass. And even if they could sneak one of those in, I guarantee you. Well, I don't want to guarantee it, but Trump would probably veto it. So it's one of those things that it's kind of like they passed an assault weapons ban. No, they didn't, because they don't control both chambers. So they did not pass an assault weapons ban. All they're doing is posturing. When they had an opportunity to do all this shit, when President Obama was president, they had a whole year controlling both houses, and they didn't do any of that shit. Why? Because they know it's a fucking death sentence in a real election.
Here in Holland, we have a Dutch climate agreement, which is going to cost us huge amounts of money and bring very, very little, and in some cases, even nothing. Cody Stout, not to beat a dead horse, but fuck it, I'm going to beat it. When I was young, I watched my father quite literally offer a homeless guy to help us out in a tile job in Tampa Bay, Florida. At a red light, the man replied, My man, you cannot pay me enough. You cannot pay me what I make on this corner. Ever since then, when I get a panhandler, I will reject it without a second thought. The only exception is when someone says they're hungry. I will buy them food, but that's it. The people saying they are hungry are few, and that speaks volumes to me. Yeah, they're not fucking hungry. They got 2 dogs with them to feed.
They're sitting there with the dogs, they're not hungry. And it's true that most panhandlers are making a considerable amount of money, especially if they're sitting on a busy intersection, more money than you are actually making on a day-to-day basis.
In San Diego, news crews followed them around and when they were in Fashion Valley and Mission Valley. And all of those dudes, every fucking one of them walked a couple blocks into the mall to the parking or around the corner and got in brand new Mustangs, brand new Cadillacs, brand new Mercedes-Benz, like brand new fucking cars. Those dudes were making hundreds of dollars a day back then. And that's hundreds of dollars a day of tax-free money.
Yep, that's stripper money right there.
Probably because dudes come into work and get too familiar and comfortable. I was raised to keep a professional distance from my employer and understand that she is the fucking boss, and that's that. Not distant or cold, but just an understanding that work is where I go to put food on the table, not make friends. If we are friends after work, that's fucking awesome. If not, I still come in and get the job done. You can be friendly with people at work. Just keep in mind, like when one of you gets fired, is that dude going to help pay your fucking bills? Like that dude that you're spending all that time at work fucking bullshitting with and not working? Is that motherfucker gonna, when you get fired or when he gets fired, like you guys wouldn't even see each other. You spend all that time gossiping and bullshitting like a bunch of little fucking girls, but you're not doing it on your time. Like every now and then I'll run through and I'm like, hey, get the fucking work. You guys have been gabbling for fucking 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. It's fucking Monday. Did you hang out? Did you hang out this weekend? Oh, you didn't? Why? Why? You guys got to catch up on who did what and who did this, but fucking I'm paying you right now to do what I'm paying you to do, but it's not even important enough for you guys to do that, but you weren't hanging out this fucking weekend. Come 5 o'clock, you're not going to be fucking hanging out. Show me the text messages last night when you guys were texting each other about how you're going to paint your fingernails and what fucking kind of shampoo you were, because it doesn't fucking exist unless I'm paying you to do something else. That's few and far between, but it happens. It happens everywhere. The fin that Skully is talking about is Simo Haina, also known as White Death, the fin.
Yeah, you should see some. He is a fucking battle-hardened motherfucker. I've seen some pictures of him after the war, and it looks like he fucking stepped on a landmine and it blew up, and he just walked away from it. But man, his face is fucked up. But yeah, he's a badass motherfucker, man. Just fighting in the snow. I don't care what anybody says. If you've got to fight in the cold, you're a badass motherfucker, because there's just the cold, fucking trudging around in the snow. The damn snow's trying to kill you, let alone the fucking bad guys.
His record has never been 100% confirmed, but nobody of the time contested his claims, so it's most likely true.
Yeah, truth be told, I'll give you a little lesson, a little life lesson is there's no such thing as confirmed kills. So when you have guys of my generation or younger guys now, and they're talking about confirmed kills, there's no such thing. And when I say that there's no such thing, I mean there's no military usage for confirmed kills. So where that came about, what most people don't understand is where that came about was actually Vietnam. And so Vietnam, we were fucking blowing up a lot of places and shooting a lot of bullets and doing a lot of damage, but we didn't have anything to show for it. There wasn't really anything to show for it. Outside of some fucking holes in the jungle and shit, like there wasn't anything to show for it. So Westmoreland actually came up with an idea about body counts. And his thing was, if you had a certain amount of body counts, you could get R&R. You could go back to your battalion, or your companies could go back to Saigon and have a little fun. So that units were turning in body counts. Now, here's the thing. Units, no matter what, even today, everybody's inflating their numbers. Why? Because it makes them look good. So units were inflating their numbers. When snipers would go out, you'd have a fucking two-man... Back then, they operated in two-man teams. You'd have two fucking Lance Corporals go out in the jungle and come back and be like, yeah, we killed 8 guys.
Where's the ears?
Well, initially, what was happening is people started bringing heads back.
I like that.
And then they're like, well, you can't really bring heads back. That's kind of bad. But the numbers were being so inflated that the military actually came up with a standard for scout snipers, in the sense that it had to been confirmed through a secondary source, meaning you and your spotter could not say you have a confirmed kill. If you want to have a confirmed kill, there had to be a fucking officer present or some sort of reliable second source. So that's how the confirmed kill came around. They weren't putting in anybody's record books. It was solely to get R&R or a case of beer or whatever it was. It was solely so Westmoreland can go back to the White House and tell Nixon, if I think I have those two right, tell him, hey, oh, fuck. Westmoreland was before Nixon, I think. Anyways, tell him, hey, look, this is how many fucking bad guys we killed this month. That's all it was for. Was so that they could show that all the fucking money that we were wasting in Vietnam was being wasted appropriately. So after that, whenever anything Persian Gulf or, anything of that time period, even World War II, there wasn't any such thing outside of me keeping a record myself. Me saying, yeah, these are my confirmed kills right here. This is what I've done. But you're not pulling anybody's fucking, like, you can't go and get fucking Chris Kyle's official record from the United States Navy and go, oh man, here's his page of confirmed kills. It doesn't exist. There's no reason to keep something like that. So outside of anything that would be in one of his awards. Like if you get they can put that in your bronze. They could put that in his Bronze Star or one of his awards. They could say, yes, this is because he killed 22 bad guys this day. But there's not going to be a page in your SRB that says confirmed kills.
Somebody says, at the weapons collection, at the very least, he's gotten between 220 and 260 based on members of his unit. And then dude says, my 1988 Toyota pickup locking hubs are fucking solid. IFS still holding up strong to trucks were built better back in the day. Is that the type they tried to destroy at Top Gear over and over again, and after some work it kept running? Those ones and the next series were bomb-proof. That is it, yes sir. Not a Hilux, but a 22 RE 4-cylinder. Those are the old, like, SR5 Toyotas, I think.
Yeah, Leo had a Toyota that was like 30 years old.
Yeah.
And just would not stop.
Had that fucking steak side bed with the hooks on the outside and that lip.
Yeah, it would not stop. That truck was fucking...
Hell yeah, the kid whose dad is talking down to him. I was 16 and my dad had me get in his car and drove about 80 miles away and dropped me off. He said, see you later, and drove away. I showed back up at his house 2 weeks later. I got there before he got off work. He walked in my room and asked me, what makes me think he wants me there? I said, nothing, I guess, but I'm a minor and your child. He said, and? I just didn't answer him. I left and never went back. I was working at the time. I tried to finish school, didn't make it. I got a better job and worked my ass off. By the time I turned 19, my income per year was higher than his. I owned a house and 2 cars that were only a couple of years old. I've just kept that pace going for the last 20 years. I don't know if I should thank him or for being a prick, or if he was, if he being a prick, being the prick he was, or hate him for it. But he surely put a fire inside me of my own to succeed. Back then, there wasn't much I could say to him when he said I was a fuck up, because I was fucking up. Now things are a bit different. Congrats on turning a huge negative in your life into a positive. Love the podcast. Keep up the good work. Skully, you are absolutely correct when you talk about doing shit you love. That is number one reason why John and others that are successful in life, then comes hard work, sacrifice, commitment to your reason, vision, goal, which most people don't want to do or simply just don't know how to do. I don't know that it's... I like doing what I'm doing. That's why I do it. All the other shit, hard work and all that stuff, that comes with it. If I didn't like doing what I would do, I don't know that I would do that. Like, that goes back to finding what you like to do. Luckily, all that other shit comes with it. Luckily, people want to do it with me. But I would still fucking do it. We would just do it in different ways if I didn't have, the employees and friends and people that you see. I'm just lucky you guys want to hear me talk about it. So there's lessons to be had with it. But I think you get the same lessons no matter who you listen to. This just happens to be the genre, the gear and the bikes and the shit like that. Or simply just don't know how to do. Every motivational speaker that's been out there has basically said the same thing to get people motivated. But the thing is, they don't know who they are inside. They do not believe in themselves, and they are not strong enough to overcome the negative people that tell them they can't succeed. Success is in the simplest formula: 1, decide; 2, commit; 3, act; 4, succeed; 5, repeat. I wish I could take credit for coming up with that, but through my many hours of reading books and listening to motivational speaking, I heard it from a speaker and don't remember his name. So you can watch all that stuff. There's a lot of dudes saying the same shit, but they don't have anything to show for it. There's a lot of kids out there, these life coaches and shit, 20, 25 years old, who haven't fucking done anything. They just blabbered and regurgitated some shit that everybody wanted to hear. But when you dig through their shit, they haven't done anything. Where will they be in fucking 6 years? Who knows? But yeah, that's the thing. And hard work definitely comes easier when it's something that you like to do. If you go get a job someplace and you don't love what you're doing, I mean, how long are you going to do that for? Sooner or later, you're going to wake up one morning and go, man, why did I do all this? So it's a stepping stone, right? Use it as practice for the next thing or your own thing or whatever it is. Skully and John, I enjoy hearing your wisdom. Skully, please drop some more words of wisdom like don't eat yellow snow, don't take wooden nickels.
Definitely don't eat yellow snow. It's never good. And there's never, no matter what you think,
don't lick stinky pussy.
Yellow Gatorade is not yellow Gatorade, and if it's in a Marine Corps refrigerator
or in snow.
And yeah, don't eat stinky pussy.
Keto crotch, you know about keto crotch?
I know about keto crotch. Here's the thing about stinky pussy. This is just my.
It's the dude that left the stink there before you.
This is just my take. This is just my take. You know, because if you say stinky pussy around any girls.
Yeah, we had this conversation yesterday.
If you say stinky
I wonder
pussy,
if that video will go up.
I don't know, but if you say stinky pussy around any girls, this is what they will all say.
My pussy never stunk.
My pussy's never stunk. Never stunk. So here's the thing. I don't think girls really know they have stinky pussies. I think what happens is...
What about the time your brother and his 5 friends fucked you? I'll bet it stunk then.
This is just my hypothesis. This is what I think. No girl thinks she has a stinky pussy. They all think their pussy is the freshest pussy on the planet. And then when you pop that seal, and you go to leave, she's like, God damn, his dick stinks. Woo! I don't know what's wrong with his dick, but it stinks. She blames it on your dick, so she never knows she has a stinky pussy.
Yes, Jeff, I always strive to know where I am, especially in the money truck, and if I don't know, I act like I do until I figure it out. Bottom shelf slit for life. Thanks, fellas. Fantastic, fellas. Building a community one podcast at a time. Only Skully would have the stones to charge the Hulk. You may have a Hulk, but we have a Skully.
Hey, look, I was new to Strider, and I hadn't been blessed with the knowledge of I had been. So I was upset with Dwayne and Mick from the get-go because
what are you talking about?
When the Hulk came, when Lou Ferrigno came to the booth to
got it.
I had been upset with Mick and Dwayne because you got like Lance Corporals in the Marine Corps, and this is, back 10 years ago, they kind of make some money now.
Have you seen the movie Pumping Iron, where they do the documentary and they're making fun of Lou Ferrigno, because Lou Ferrigno's death.
Right.
It's funny to hear when dudes do that.
And so, like, if you were a fucking Special Forces ninja and you came into the shop, Mick and Dwayne would be like, oh my God, Special Forces ninja, and they would give him a free knife. And then there'd be this fucking Lance Corporal that's getting ready to go to fucking Iraq and who's actually going to be fucking doing something, and they'd be like, $560, bitch, pay up. I don't know. But it was just interesting. So, at that time, when Lou Ferrigno came through, nobody was getting any hookups, especially not the way I look at it, and I know that's not the way rich people look at it. Because here's the thing:
but it's not like Lou was going to go out and put it in a movie, and he definitely wasn't going to. He wasn't calling 5 friends.
Yeah, but here's the thing about rich people that you may or may not know: is rich people don't pay for anything. They don't pay for anything. Like when you hear about the Academy Awards and people walking out with gift baskets, there is some shit in there that we couldn't even buy if we wanted to.
Yeah, the IRS wants to tax them.
Yeah, they want to tax their fucking gift bags. Yeah. So, rich people get free shit, and my thing is, people who can afford to pay for it are probably the people that should be paying for it. And Lou Ferrigno, you've got a handler. If you got a dude that has to walk behind you and go, no, really what he wants is for you to give him that knife, then you can afford to buy a knife.
Well, good. You should buy it for him.
Yeah, you should buy it for him. I didn't even think to say that to the guy.
Episode 55, great job. Yes, the free Anchorage in San Diego South Bay. They put in buoys and started forcing everyone to pay either the county or city monthly fees to get rid of trash and sewage because none of the boats could run or sail. Now they are all lined up in perfect rows. They also got rid of the party barge. It burned. Good times.
The party barge burned. That's
all
crazy.
capital letters. Key lime pie is not poor people food. Another great video. Kilo 3422 says, or 34. For my first tactical response class in Pennsylvania, I ordered an SOE AKM4 micro chest rig and zip tied it to my plate carrier for use. I'm sure tons of guys do that stuff. Do you guys have any tips on gear setup? I'm not trying to be a pain in the ass with multiple comments. I just don't want you guys to quit the podcast. Keep it coming. Love to listen during my long commute to work. Gear setup is very personal, man. That's like going, hey, I just bought a race car. How should I set up my suspension without telling you, am I on dirt, gravel, rock, fucking wet terrain? What's the temperature? What's the horsepower of the car? You know, what's the acceleration? Like, you got to set it up how you need it to be set up, man. And as you learn more and use it more, that setup's going to change.
I mean, the critical thing there when you're talking about gear setup is set up for what? What is it set up for? Is it set up to go shoot steel targets in the square bay? Are you going to go, you know, the setup for that is going to be totally different from the setup that you're going to use at IPSC. The setup for IPSC is going to be totally different than the setup you're going to actually use to shoot bad guys. So, and then we haven't even talked about what type of weapons platforms you're going to be using.
And if you're John Wicking, you got to have a suit, man.
You got to get the suit if you're John Wick, and if you got the suit, you don't need magazines.
All you need is pencils.
So, I mean, there's a lot into gear setup as far as what you're going to do, and there's a lot of information that you haven't given us to your gear setup. My personal feeling on gear setup, and I said this yesterday, is nothing 180. So 180 here, everything here, no matter what it is, everything here is something that has to do with killing someone, period. There's no pencils, there's no pens, there's no paper, there's no fucking flashlights, I would go as far as to say that there's no fucking K-bar, even though you can use that to kill somebody. Everything here either explodes or shoots out of a fucking gun. Real offensive weapons. A knife is not an offensive weapon, it's a defensive weapon unless you're in the Philippines. So, just something to think about. Everything at 180 is something that you're going to fight with. You need a fucking tourniquet, you need a fucking first aid kit, you need a flashlight, you need whatever. All that stuff can come from somewhere back here. Contrary to what people think, is the most important thing is winning the fight. You'll have time, if you push the fight and win the fight, you'll have time to put the tourniquet on, or you won't have time to put the tourniquet on. But it ain't going to do you no good to be putting a fucking tourniquet on when motherfuckers are shooting at you. You're just going to lose the fight. So, everything up here is for fighting.
The other day, I was thinking about getting a chest pack for carry pistol Glock 19. Sorry, Skully. And a podcast.
Did he really say sorry, Skully?
And a pocket for my iPhone for running on trails. And boom, here comes the Fupa with shoulder straps. I will be purchasing it soon, along with another belt. Repeat customer. Thanks for all you do.
Fupa's perfect. Fupa's perfect for that stuff. If you're a outside person, a jogger, a fucking walker through the woods or whatever, Fupa is perfect. The first one John built, I have to have him build me another one. But the first one he built,
the birdwatcher rig.
Yeah, I need the birdwatcher portion. Mine's just the fanny pack.
Does yours not go up top?
No, because at first we were just talking fanny packs, and then you modded after you built the first one.
Gotcha. Because the first one was also bigger.
Yeah, so I got a Glock 36 in there, and a bunch of extra magazines, and it's just perfect for that because you just got it, and it can go wherever you need to go.
Why don't you get 2 Colt Mustangs?
I could get 2 Colt Mustangs. I don't own a Colt Mustang now.
Of course, why would you?
I don't own a Colt Mustang. I probably should, because are Colt Mustangs 32s?
Are they 32s? 380s.
They may be 380s. Maybe 380s.
Dead Sparrow Tattoo. So my property is in Ohio. It's on 6 acres wooded lot on a gravel back road. I'm planning on building a ranch-style house on it. There's just a mobile home on it now. I was renting it out at first, but it's hard to find renters that aren't on meth or dope. So I went ahead and moved in the trailer and started on building. Got the septic and a well, along with a cistern for storing better water and maybe a future bomb shelter put in. So it's ready for the house once I come up with the cash. Really don't want to get into loans on it. The bad thing is the county won't let me live in the trailer till the house is built, even though I'm a ways out in the sticks. They still want the trailer moved first or to survey the property into 2 lots. That's so they can tax it as 2 lots.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do is fuck you with taxes.
I used to tattoo and remodel homes, but I did a 2-year gunsmithing apprenticeship. So after the accident, I've mainly been building tattoo machines or working on firearms for local gun shops. Either way, it's 35 minutes to the closest city. We know some guys that build tattoo machines that fucking make major money. They make them out of fucking crazy Damascus and all that. Fucking awesome stuff.
It's good that you're out there, man. And yeah, here's the problem with I don't know, civilizations. The problem with civilization is they're always looking for a fucking reason to tax you. Always looking for a reason to squeeze some more money out of you. If you're, I mean, just wait until they fucking, they incorporate. Wait until that area that you live in, they incorporate and they tell you, now you have to fucking be on county power and county fucking water. They're always trying to tax the man.
You just need enough land so when those assessors come out, you can feed them. I don't know, alligators got them. Yeah. You know we have alligators here in Tennessee.
Yeah, they're here to stay. TSA, or not TSA,
yeah.
Who is it?
Yeah, TSA, wasn't it?
No.
TWA.
Who's the
Tennessee Wildlife Authority?
Tennessee Wildlife Authority.
You were talking about Khrushchev's story. You were talking about the Khrushchev story of him and his son in a supermarket. In the 80s, my mom's boyfriend had escaped from Czechoslovakia back when it was one Soviet bloc country. He waited 3 days at a small border crossing to watch the guards and time their movement. He made a run for it, and on the 3rd day was shot at, but made it. When the USSR imploded, he was able to bring his mother to the U.S. to visit. The first place he brought her was a local grocery store. She walked in and started crying. She could not believe any person off the street had access to such food.
Yeah, that's your socialist communist. That's your fucking Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders. There's actually a fucking video of Bernie Sanders saying that bread lines are good. That's who you know, not you guys, but that's who all you fucking dumbasses want to elect, is a dude that thinks that bread lines are good. The problem is you don't know how fucking. That's the The problem is, United States, we've had it good for so long that it's almost time where we don't have it good for a little while, so people can go, holy shit, it was nice to go into the grocery store and get food. So, I mean, it'll be interesting to see where this goes.
We got a government cheese line right up the road here.
Do we really?
Yeah, it's like every 4th Wednesday or some shit. It was today when I drove past there. I saw it. There's a lot of Cadillacs up there. There's a lot of new cars up there.
I think, I may be wrong, but I think Tennessee, if I heard this right on the radio, that for the free food stuff, when it's free food, when they're giving out free food, that you don't have to, there's no income verification. So if you just go to get, if you're just in line, they just give you the cheese.
Awesome, whatever. I mean, maybe it's food that maybe they're going to throw it away if somebody doesn't come get it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's extras and shit. It just appears from down here looking up at the food line, because the road's here. There's a lot of fucking nice-ass cars up there. Yeah. I don't think they're up there passing the food out. A little fact, my dad is a retired LAPD with 38 years, walked the footbeat in Hollywood starting in 1971. That's when I was born. His badge read policeman before the PC culture bullshit. He was one of the great policeman. He was one of the last great policeman ever to serve, walking around Pacific Division with his OG badge. All badges now say police officer. He saw the corruption and raised 3 LA County firefighters. Make America Great Again, U.S.
You want to see some great shit with when your dad was a police officer? Just look up LAPD. I think it's LAPD opens new range. It's like 1954, and all their fucking gun instructors are former Army, former Marine Corps guys. and they are fucking out on the range while a dude is shooting cigars out of their mouth. He's shooting one-handed. They're writing the police chief's name with a Tommy gun and shit. It's pretty fucking awesome. Stuff you could never get away with doing now.
John, Skully, enjoying the podcast. Use my day pack every day at work to carry my laptop cables and prints. Right on, Russ.
Laptop cables.
Brian Fraser says, Skully and John, what do you think about current Israel, USA government backing or possibilities of U.S. cutting support? Fucking not cutting support.
It's not going to happen. If you try, well, it's not going to happen. There's too many. The Jewish community is too big here in the United States.
Is the Jewish community here in the United States relatives of the Jews in Israel? No direct descendants, right? And
well,
German,
I mean, I'm sure.
And the most of the Germans.
I am sure that there's cross-pollination, but
how many of the Germans that were freed from the camps, like Auschwitz, for instance, populated Israel?
Meaning actual Israelis? Tons.
Yeah.
So in 1954, I believe it was 1954, when the state of Israel, when the UN declared the state of Israel, you had Jews from all over Europe, to include Russia, that were just going to Israel because they wanted to go to the state. And
when it became a state, or they wanted to go because...
Well, here's the thing.
We'll give you this piece of land where people are going to try to kill you every day.
That's exactly what happened. So basically they said, okay, you can have... This is the UN was like, here's your little piece of the pie. And when the Israelis got there, they're like, well, we're surrounded by everybody who hates us, so all these people were going to help defend the motherland. So you had German Jews that went there. You had Russian Jews, Czechs, Poles. I mean, they really migrated that time period. You'd be hard pressed when the state was being formed to find people that actually didn't have tattoos.
Okay.
So they really populated that area. Now, the thing that most people don't understand is Judaism as a religion versus a culture. So you have plenty of Jews in the United States who do not practice Judaism, but they're culturally aligned with Jews. So they're basically, Israel is the homeland, even though they live here, and that's why when that terrorist that's in that terrorist Democrat that said the Jewish pack is the reason why we...
Man, she seems really dumb. Have you watched any of this fucking video? I mean, really, like, box of rocks.
They all three of them are idiots. But she's technically right. I mean, the Jewish community pays tons of money to our legislators to get them to support Israel. That's the only reason why. I don't want to say that's the only reason. That's not the only reason. The right reason is to support Israel. I know there's a bunch of you Israel haters out there, but here's the thing. Go ahead and take a look at the map. Get the map out, lay it out on your table, find Israel, and then take a crayon, and every country that is Muslim that surrounds Israel, go ahead and crayon that in. You're going to see that the Israelis are on a fucking... It's like a small little rock. And I'm telling you, as long as those Muslim countries hate Israel, they're not hating us, and they're not over here blowing up our buildings. So, Israel's a good thing. They fucking maintain that part of the world. I wouldn't want to do it. If the United States was surrounded like they are, well, first off, if we were surrounded like they are, we would wipe every motherfucker out, because we wouldn't put up with that shit. But
so why don't they?
Because they can't. They don't have the military. They don't have the military force to do it. They are a military force to be reckoned with. They don't have the numbers. They really don't have the numbers. So that's why, like I talked about this before, when they attacked that ship.
Yeah.
They attacked that ship. It was really to draw us in, so we would fight the Egyptians, so the Israelis wouldn't have to do it. And that's kind of, people will say that the reason why we're in Syria and the reason why we're in Iraq is not because of oil. It's because the Israelis want us to keep that part of the world destabilized, so they don't have to deal with any real governments. Which, either way, it doesn't matter whether we fight them over there or we fight them over here. You have to understand that that's a ideal. The Muslim population. It's convert or die. Whether it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you think they're saying.
No. It's a religion of peace.
Yeah, it's not even a religion. It's a cult. So it's convert or die, and they believe that They believe that convert or die. So you're never going to be at peace with that part of the world.
What's up with that woman that's trying to come back to the United States?
Trump said, "Fuck off." They sent a reporter over there and did this interview which doesn't make any sense. She's like sitting in a nice house and talking about how she wants to come back and blah blah. But bring her back. Try her for treason. Hang her. I don't care.
I wonder what her husband's thinking right now.
Oh, her husband is probably dead.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, they probably killed his ass.
Why?
Meaning,
that's why she wants to come back.
That's why she wants to come back, is because he got killed.
Rest in peace, Wayne Static. So I grabbed a rope and hog-tied him. Yeah, it was very stupid. I don't know what we're talking about.
Who's Wayne Static? Well, I don't know.
Static X.
Oh.
Metal band. Most of the major credit score models are between 300 and 850. Yes, I think all of them are. Oh, 300? No, I didn't know that. I don't think that's the case.
No, I think it is. Because
Yeah?
I think I saw. Of course, I'm not gonna say that a meme is actual truth, but I think I saw a meme where it said, "No one's gonna steal your identity if your credit score's 350."
You guys are the best. Thanks for the motivation. Right on, dude. 2 minutes left, and I was about to close the podcast and go back to work, and then bam! I hear my name in the background. Threw me off again there, John. Laugh out loud. Awesome podcast as usual. Random question. I know you've mentioned it before, but I can't recall you going into depth. Have you started the process of getting your rights back yet? I wasn't sure if Tennessee would acknowledge a charge. It's not about Tennessee. It's federal. Would acknowledge a charge from Cali. And being Cali and all, haha. Also, what exactly happened that got you time served? Got you the time you served? If you don't, dude, we've gone into it a fucking million times, man.
Yeah, just watch the older podcast.
Yeah, just go back and listen. It's there. I have whole entire podcasts on that, videos and stuff. I was in the Coast Guard. We boarded those floating meth labs in Chula Vista Harbor. Yeah, I have some crazy, disgusting stories. We boarded one homo meth head while he was pleasantly pleasuring his partner. I knew we were in for a long night when we dropped the rib and got the smell of ass as we creeped alongside. Holy shit. Hey John,
shit.
I'm looking for a silencer pouch to go in my SOE rifle case Velcro back. Are you the AK and Glock? You the dude that's emailed me like 3 times about it? So here's the deal. I always intend, like usually when I read those, so I'll see them through the day, right? If it's something about a specific order number, Jeff will tell you, man, all day long, every hour, 90 minutes, I'm back in my upper work bay here, printing, looking at emails. If I see order number, specific questions that I can answer and fulfill whatever it is right now. Usually, if you've asked something, I'm going to go pull the order. I'm going to look at it. I'm not even going to email or reply to you. You're just going to get a tracking number, and we're going to ship it out if it's something we can do with it. Otherwise, I'm going to go, hey, we don't have OD that you ordered. I've got blah, 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 blah. Any of these will make your order ship. You're going to reply. Usually, I don't even fucking say anything back to you. You just get a tracking number with a solution. So, when you ask questions about things that we're going to make, I might ask a couple questions about it. But usually, I just fucking mark it as unread to go back to later tonight and read it. A lot of times, I just don't get back to it. A pouch for a silencer. Yes, we can build a pouch that will hold your silencer that will Velcro into your rifle bag. It is not going to be heat resistant. It's not going to be Nomex. It will hold it, but once it's fucking hot, you can't put it back in there. Just like you can't put your hot gun back in the rifle case. It'll fucking melt shit. So can we do it? Yes. Will we do it? Probably so. It'll probably be kind of a generic one-size-fits-all. You know, we'll do an 1.5 inch diameter and a 2 inch diameter and call it a day. Is it going to be fancy? No, it's not going to be fancy. It's going to be fucking flat Velcro on the back, kind of like a beer koozie, a lot smaller. You're going to put it in there. Will it stick out? Some of them will stick out. If it's shorter, it's going to go down in there, and you're just going to finger the bottom and pop it out, like when you're up in that vagina and you pop that little other one out. You know what I'm talking about. Why you laugh? Did you do that last night? So when I was looking through your site, I got real excited. Then I saw a fleshlight pouch until I read what it was, laughed my ass off. Would you be able to make a run of something that looks like a pop flare pouch, but with Velcro backing? So we make a pop flare.
Yeah, we make a pop. We have some.
Yeah, so what you guys don't know, a lot of the stuff that we build that has pals on the back is flat webbing with pals webbing.
But what kind of fucking pop-up are you carrying that's the size of a fucking fleshlight?
Well, no. We do make a pop flare pouch. He saw the fleshlight and thought that was cool. He wants something like the pop flare pouch that he can put the silencer in.
Gotcha.
We can put Velcro. We can take almost any of our pouches that have pals on the back. We can take that and sew that onto a plate of Velcro, and now you can slap it in. Something else you guys might or might not realize is we put a big piece of Velcro. If the footprint's 2-inch, we put a 3-inch piece of Velcro. Sometime we ran out of 3-inch Velcro, couldn't get it. We sent out fucking thousands of pieces with 4-inch Velcro. Some of you guys are like, this sticks better. You guys can cut that Velcro. Like, you can trim that Velcro and move your shit closer and not have the dead space, or you can leave it out if you want. It does not need that much purchase. We just leave the excess there. And we don't just leave it on the edges. Like on 2-inch, we don't just put 2-inch Velcro. While it sticks, it can move and get knocked off with a bunch of shit. So by having it stick out flat, it just holds like 100 times better. So you guys can cut that shit however you want it. Like trim it, fucking leave it there, don't leave it there, whatever you want. We can take most of our pouches and put Velcro on the back. All you gotta do is ask for it. Send me some dimensions, I guess. I've got a bunch of wood dowel here specifically for when we were doing silencer pouches. I've got 1-inch, 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 1 3/4, 2-inch dowel. All I need to know is how long you need it, and then we can make some generic kind of, pouches. Nightlife Kennel. What's up? Hey, dude, I thought you have a YouTube page, don't you?
For Nightlife? Or the kennel?
Well, it's special.
Oh,
kennel.
It's a knife. Oh, that kind of kennel.
Nightlife Kennel. No. I think he does, probably dogs if it's a kennel. He's probably not kenneling kittens.
Maybe.
Man, I want a hairless cat.
Why? They're always cold. You'll have to carry it around all the time.
I'm gonna wear a hoodie all the time.
And have it in your pocket?
How about I used to hate those French bulldogs, right? The ones with the big, huge bat ears. Mm-hmm. There's a bald version of it. They call them, what do they call them?
Disgusting?
It's fucking cool. It looks like a mad scientist would have it, or an evil genius or something. They call them gargoyles or something.
Those dogs slobber all the time. You would not like it.
Not like that stupid one Jennifer's mom had. Like the little ones. It's like this big and it's hairless. I could put it in my pocket in my hoodie. In my hoodie. And then I cut the sleeves off. I cut the sleeves off because it'd be too hot, but I still have my hot pocket.
You have your hot pocket for your hot pocket.
And then I'd cut the hood off, and I'd cut the sleeves off, and I'd cut the back out, and we put some mesh in there, and I could carry fins. I could have like a combat swimmer hoodie.
It would be just awesome to see you walking around the shop like that.
We could gilly it up. You want to see a funny fucking video? Go on YouTube and put in Douche Boy Starter Kit.
Yeah, that is a funny video.
It's a hilarious video. So what did he say? Awesome podcast as always, Skully. What's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you while enlisted?
Embarrassing. I mean, I'd have to think about that.
What's the most embarrassing thing that happened to somebody else?
Embarrassing.
Like getting your dick stuck in a pool jet or...
We didn't have jacuzzi jets on. You're thinking of the wrong Navy. We didn't have no jacuzzi jets. Okay, so... God, I can't think of his name. So, JJ, my boy JJ, we had this dude in our platoon who was, he's pretty yoked up, that kind of a muscle head, and in sniper platoons, if you're gonna go into it, and I'm sure it's this way with any of the soft forces. It doesn't matter, Green Beret Ranger, whatever. You got to have pretty thick skin because people
are soft or soft.
Soft.
I thought you said soft.
Any of the soft forces because they're all soft. any of the ninjas, basically, you got to have pretty thick skin because, at least in my time, there was always the shenanigan. There was always some sort of shenanigan. So what was his name? We actually have a video of it. But anyways, we are on this base. I think we're getting ready to leave or something. I can't remember.
That? What the fuck do I keep hearing?
I think it's the wind.
Blowing silos around?
I think
grain silos sideways?
It might
Has
be.
it picked up the fuel tanks? What the fuck is that?
It might be the grain silos. Anyways, we're on this base, and there's some army personnel there. I want to say there were some females. I can't remember. I think there was. And then, the battalion commander, we were at the flagpole. Still a shithole. We had a fucking the army had left a shower tent, so it had 8 stalls in it and shit, and you had to walk to the shower tent. So you'd go with your PT shorts and your fucking towel and your shirt, and you would go to. No, I think we had to wear. I might be getting this confused with somewhere else. I want to say that we had to be fully dressed to go to the shower tent. I think we had to be fully dressed. I think there was females there, and we had to be fully dressed to get to the shower tent. So, old boy goes to the shower tent. JJ, we are on the second story. We are on the second story of this old Haji building. And JJ gets his sniper cameraman out there, and he's got the fucking camera on the tent. And JJ sneaks down there and takes all of dude's clothes. So takes all of his clothes and comes back up. Well, they're just filming. And 10 minutes later, you see him. He's like, I think they took his towel. Yeah, they did take his towel. JJ, motherfucker's evil. You see him stick his head out, and he's like, sticks his head out, and he's looking around, and fucking JJ blasts him with a light. Boom. So you see him dead to rights on the camera, and he's like, goes back in, and people are going to the shower. So people are going into the shower, and the place where you get dressed is kind of like a communal place. They had individual stalls, but where you're getting dressed and undressed, it's kind of a communal place. And I know it's a new and modern military, but you kind of don't want to be just standing in there naked. So we got this video of him fucking dashing around the fucking flagpole, trying not to get seen by the fucking CO. He had to go, I bet it was at least 75 yards, totally buck-ass naked, to get back up to get his fucking clothes.
Oh, shit.
Pretty funny.
Total Chaos suspension parts are legit. Yeah, of course, 100%.
Oh, wait a minute. I figured it out. So, this was...
Did you hear that?
That's the wind, bro. That is totally the wind.
Sounded like a fucking gunshot.
Yeah. So the last one that I remember is, we had just got back from the last deployment. I am getting ready to retire. I would always force the platoon, at least once a week, we'd all go out and fucking party it up. I had fucking duty. I think we went out Thursday night, and then Friday I had duty. So everybody goes out, we get fucked up. I wake up at so you got to report you have to be ready for duty at 8 o'clock. I wake up, it's 5 minutes to 8. I have not showered. I know I stink like fucking booze. I'm like, oh fuck. This is regimental duty. I am fucked. I get dressed real quick. The regiment was technically gone. So they're like, hey, you got to go to, I want to say it was 3-4's battalion to assume duty. So I go there. And it was actually, this is a Saturday. So I go there. Fucking run. I'm 5 minutes late. I roll in there. And the dude's like, oh, hey, what's up? I'm like, hey, man, I'm here for duty. He's like, oh, yeah, the fucking CO and the sergeant major came back, so they're running duty out of the regimental CP, so you're going to have to go up to the regimental CP. And I'm like, fuck. That's another, 10 minutes away, so I'm getting later and later for my duty. And I know I smell like booze, and I look like shit. And I'm getting ready to leave, and the staff sergeant goes, from 3-4 is like, "Hey, staff sergeant." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Before you go to regiment, you might want to turn your chevrons up. You might want to turn your chevrons right. Those little motherfuckers had snuck in my room and turned my chevrons upside down." I am so glad he said something, because the next person I was standing in front of was the regimental sergeant major, and I bet it was you, JJ. I bet it was you that turned my chevrons upside down. Fucking tricksters.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was probably the most embarrassing thing.
All right, we're over an hour 15
Are we?
minutes.
God damn it. We still got a lot, don't we?
Yeah.
All right, boys. That's an hour and 15 minutes is a good podcast.
That was podcast 60. Podcast 60. All you guys want to be podcasters. All you dudes talking about these podcasts you're going to do, and all these podcasts you got in the can, and we're going to put them up.
Put them up.
One a week. What up? What up? Content every day.
Content every day.
If you're a podcaster, put your fucking podcast up. If you're a podcaster, your podcast doesn't only go on YouTube. Put your podcast up. Come on, it's not hard.
All right, guys.
We figured it out.
We'll see you later.
We need Gabby. If she's not going to be like over here in the corner because we're running out of room, let's just have her. Let's have her so she can listen. And when we ask something, she can look it up. What's that dude's name? Jeremy?
Oh, yeah. We definitely need that.